Hello and welcome back, everyone. We're here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we will be covering lesson number 59. Yesterday's lesson, in the reading from A Year of Forgiveness, Jesus talked about brushing your teeth with the other hand, and I did that last night and this morning, and that is really awkward, but a cool experience, and it doesn't seem very spiritual, so it's fun and you're learning something. I don't know, give it a try. Okay, so let's get right into it. Lesson number 59, we're going to be covering lessons 41 through 45 in a review period, and every single one of these lessons has the word God in it. So today is surely to be a very good day if you think of these lessons throughout your day. All right, first lesson for review. God goes with me wherever I go. How can I be alone when God always goes with me? How can I be doubtful and unsure of myself when perfect certainty abides in Him? How can I be disturbed by anything when He rests in me in absolute peace? How can I suffer when love and joy surround me through Him? Let me not cherish illusions about myself. I am perfect because God goes with me wherever I go. Second lesson for review. God is my strength, vision is my gift. God is my strength, vision is His gift. Let me not look to my own eyes to see today. Let me be willing to exchange my pitiful illusion of seeing for the vision that is given by God. Christ's vision is His gift, and He has given it to me. Let me call upon this gift today, so that this day may help me to understand eternity. Third lesson for review. God is my source. I cannot see apart from Him. I can see what God wants me to see. I cannot see anything else. Beyond His will lie only illusions. It is these I choose when I think I can see apart from Him. It is these I choose when I try to see through the body's eyes. Yet the vision of Christ has been given me to replace them. It is through this vision that I choose to see. Fourth lesson for review. God is the light in which I see. And there's some light right back there. I cannot see in darkness. God is the only light. Therefore, if I am to see, it must be through Him. I have tried to define what seeing is, and I have been wrong. Now it is given me to understand that God is the light in which I see. Let me welcome vision and the happy world it will show me. And the last lesson for review today, God is the mind in which I think. I have no thoughts I do not share with God. I have no thoughts apart from Him because I have no mind apart from His. As part of His mind, my thoughts are His and His thoughts are mine. Beautiful. All right, now we will do our reading from A Year of Forgiveness, lesson number 59. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. Here we are at lesson 59, reviewing many of the ideas and concepts that might be new to some of you. We want you to understand you to understand is that as you go through this shift and change in your consciousness, you will feel things that you have not experienced before. You might feel a resistance to your life as you have designed it. You must remember that your life reflects all the choices you have made with your free will. As you shift your consciousness using your free will, you shift what becomes tolerable for you. This is one of the most challenging aspects of doing A Course in Miracles. What was once tolerable becomes intolerable. This happens not because they make you suffer more, but because you have raised your frequency, your consciousness. So things you aligned with before no longer fit you. This can cause anxiety. It is important to trust in the process. Remember, you trusted In the process of your indoctrination into Western society, many of you are parents. What do you trust in terms of your society? You trust going to the hospital when you get sick. You trust vaccinating your children. You trust preparing them for school by teaching them to read. You trust teaching them good table manners. You trust, you trust, you trust. You use your free will to implement the rules of your society from the beginning of a child's life. That was done to you too. These are things very important to remember. As you go through this consciousness reassignment process, you have things removed from your mind through your focus on truth. Things fall away. Things like indoctrinations, lies, and illusions you have held dear. Now you see they don't work for you. They give you something, but they do not provide you with life, and you know you want a life of freedom, creativity, companionship, communion, love, and abundance. A beautiful life, a beautiful, beautiful life. As you shift your consciousness and these things you once believed fall away, you feel a bit of anxiety because you see things you do that you don't want to do. You might have always known you didn't want to do them, but you tolerated it because of the frequency that you held. Now, as you step toward love, these unloving aspects of your life become glaring. We want you to take this transition slowly. First of all, acknowledge that some of the feelings you have are anxiety. You feel confusion, perhaps. How am I going to pull this off? How am I going to change some things that I don't even really want to change? If I change from what I have, that means I'm going to lose something, surely. It means I'm going to lose something. This is the story the ego will tell you. If you choose loving things, you will shift your life into a frequency that matches your consciousness. For example, if you have always plopped yourself on the couch at 7 o'clock at night with a bowl of unhealthy snacks and turned on your favorite entertainment show, this is the kind of thing you look at and go, wow, I enjoy this because I'm tired after a long day, but I can see that this is really not very loving to myself. It's certainly not loving to the people on the television show that are being picked apart and gossiped about. This is no longer the frequency that I am holding at Lesson 59 in A Course in Miracles. What do? Make a small change. Instead of grabbing the unhealthy snack and putting your feet up and turning the television on, run yourself a nice bath, light some candles, put some oils in there, and get in and soak. Afterward, trim your toenails, put some cream on your feet, and spend that hour doing something nutritious and nurturing. Then you can plop down on the couch and do whatever it is you want to do. Do a little bit at a time. If you see that you are not exercising at all, and you realize that some of the choices you make are not healthy, take the stairs once in a while. These are simple physical confirmations that you are shifting and changing. If you change direction a tiny bit and continue on that trajectory, you take yourself into a completely different life. Anxiety is the clue that you are battling yourself in your mind. Things in your mind want to assert themselves, and there are new ideas saying, that's not such a good idea. What the mind wants is peace. The anxiety, if you have it arising because you're learning new things and the old ones look unappealing, shows that the old is deeply entrenched and supported by thousands and thousands of indoctrinations. The new seems a little weird, a little strange. The mind wants to get rid of the new. The mind's purpose is to try to get back to peace, and it doesn't care how it does it, drinking 3 martinis or watching a movie. It will do whatever you have been trained to do to alleviate anxiety. What we want you to do as students of A Course in Miracles, becoming aware, is to say, anxiety means I have a lack of peace in my mind. It feels like fear because the mind cannot choose between belief systems. That is really awesome. I'm going to read that again. So this is your quote that you're saying to yourself. Anxiety means I have a lack of peace in my mind. It feels like fear because the mind cannot choose between belief systems. It wants to go to the devil it knows. We have introduced new and loving ideas that take the implementation of your free will to side with the more loving ideas. It reduces your stress if you understand what is happening. That is our lesson for today. It is enough. Read this again to see whether you can make notes of where you feel something wanting to change your life and the related anxiety. Where does it show up? Writing it down gets it out of your mind and gives you a hard copy that helps you see what you are doing. So I'm going to just, because it says read this again to see whether you can make notes of where you feel something wanting to change your life and the related anxiety. So it sounds like you write down two different things. Something that you want to change and the anxiety feeling that comes up when you think of the thing you want to change. Write that down. That's awesome advice. Practicing forgiveness in this form means you do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. You do not suddenly quit your job. You do not suddenly quit your marriage. You do not suddenly do anything. You subtly shift the decisions you make on a daily basis toward a more loving frequency. And then everything shifts because you choose love. You are choosing love. All you lose are the unloving things in your life you have been taught to do. The ways of eating and drinking and thinking and entertaining that are not loving and indoctrinated into you have consequences. They are not harmless. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. Very good. So we got a good lesson, got some homework. Sounds like a good day today. Thank you for being here. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.